I love the classic Top Gear and the Grand Tour, especially these three old men, Jess, Dick, and Jim. And even after the entire saga has ended after the One for the Road special, I still keep up with them in other ways, like on James's YouTube channel, where he sells his gin, and on his tour in America, he visited Jay Leno with his ginormous collection of cars, which they discussed with one another. And at the end of the video, just like the two old experienced and wise men they were, they sprinkled some knowledge onto me. The late night talk show host and the car journalist slash presenter here, with more than a half a century worth of experience with cars, are so right here. Because old people can be like, everything was better in the past, sort of way for cars as well. But here they are embracing the electric cars as the future. And when I thought about it carefully, I think it is the future as well. Also, just a quick plug, check out my online art store in the description. And if you want to see more videos like these, subscribe to the channel and like if you liked the video. Anyway, now let me be clear. I'm not the kind of person who is a raging environmentalist blocking the road of honest working people because, whoa, it's killing the planet. EVs are the only way of moving forward because of the zero emissions car that will save our planet. I'm seriously not that kind of person. I'm also not the type of person who is going to fall in the trap of greenwashing because look, we are so clean. But I'm a true environmentalist because, hey, I love nature. And I know electric cars are not as green as you may think it is, with the mining and all that. Well, we car guys know that anyway. So if you don't, I recommend watching these videos because EVs are not the future just yet. And also not as environmentally safe as well. It will take more like 20 to 30 years, maybe more, to make them viable because the infrastructure is just not there yet. And the title might rub the car guys the wrong way because why does a car in the future need to be electric? Because we love internal combustion engine cars because it just adds so much character to the car, the vibration, the sound, manual gearbox, etc. Electric car does none of that. And all these rules by the government banning internal combustion engine cars and car companies greenwashing themselves to go fully green by completely going electric in the near future, and that used to make me sad. Because let's hear what these men talked about in the video.
Cool.
I remember we talked about this before, actually, that electric cars will save internal combustion cars because they become...
That's my feeling. Your internal combustion car becomes like your snowmobile. It's something you take
like
on weekends.
boats,
You go,
isn't
yeah,
it?
right. Yeah, you go out and use it, and then when you're stuck in traffic, you take your electric car.
Yeah.
Driving a 426 Hemi in London traffic doesn't make a lot of
No,
sense. No.
Absolutely awful.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. If it can be a hobby, I'm perfectly happy.
Fine with me.
Yeah. Great. That's another first world problem solved.
There you are.
Yeah.
We solve all problems.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
They are so right. Because think about it. If all cars became electric cars, by which I mean commuter cars, which go from A to B on the weekdays stuck in traffic, electric cars are great for those situations. It is quiet, it is comfortable, and easy to drive. Especially for those people who are bad at driving a stick shift. And on the weekends, let's roll out with the cars we actually want to drive. Just cruising around, enjoying the drive, you and your ride on the road. Because you would not take your project car or your sports car on weekends just to be stuck in the rush hour traffic, would you? It doesn't make sense. At that time, driving would be seen even more as a hobby, as in the future, just like riding or racing a horse is today, a hobby for those people after the invention of the automobile. So let the commoners commute in their electric cars in the future who just want to go somewhere, which means majority of the cars are going to be electric for the people. And since internal combustion engine cars would not be as relevant as it is today, there will be less restrictions and limitations on them by the government and the regulators. They would get that small exemption because of their low production numbers, as they are not that relevant. Just like Koenigsegg got when the US law stated that the light of the car should not be on the part of the car which is movable, just like the front and rear cover of the car, which moves when it is opened. They allowed this because these vehicles get a low volume automaker exemption, as these cars are very rare and even less likely to be driven on the roads. So they got that small yet very convenient exemption which gives the automaker like Pagani and Koenigsegg more freedom when it comes to their cars. So with all my combined thoughts, I think cars in general should be electric in the future, leaving the exceptions with our beloved internal combustion engine as the source of power for the cars. And think about it, it would be so much easier for car guys to identify one another like, hey, that car is not electric, the owner must love cars. Let's talk to the guy and make a community for ourselves. And just like that, the legacy of car enthusiasts will continue, just like the horse riding community. And with that, thanks for watching.